all right. One, two, three. Can everybody hear me? Yeah, I think so. Let's have a look at what the fuck we have going on. Is it time? It's time. All right. Awesome. How are you, Isaac? Mark? Glad to have you here. Let's have a look at the FTSE very quickly. 3 minutes until the market opens. 15 minute. I don't know the FTSE. The fucking FTSE. 7 minute chart. Uh-huh. Find some threes. Yeah, I don't think so. Hey, how's everybody? Form, Niklas, good morning. Benny Hair, David, hi. Jerry, how the fuck are you, mate? Alright, let's focus on what we have here. So, I'm still looking for shorts on the FTSE to be completely and utterly honest with you. Let's have a look. I mean, this order block is quite wide, but you know what? We might find something good right here. So we have that. Oh, I don't even know. Good morning. I finally joined the VIP group yesterday. Hey, Your Excellency. How are you, mate? Well, I hope you made some money with those shorts in gold. You know, my shorts in gold eventually hit targets, but you know what? I wasn't going to be able to monitor them, so I decided to just close them at a 1.5 R. So that was a good one, right? All right, so let's have a look at this. I mean, I could in fact be looking at this as a fucking auto block. Yeah. I mean, I'm looking at shorts, possible shorts on the FTSE, but you know what? I just need everything. I mean, I need a big rally towards this level, and that is, my friends, a little bit too wide. 0.4% rally, so I'm scratching that. Gold, on the other hand, still looking for shorts. My short idea in gold was very clear, right? I took a short yesterday here. The break of the low, stop losses above the previous swing high. My targets were here. I took profits here because again I was having I was on a date night with my girl, dinner and drinks. So I decided just to close it. Now, I'm still looking for shorts in gold, to be completely honest. This is looking quite good. When dash to trade will pump 90 minus 95% is joke to you, mate. If you buy into a project, right, and you are not, I mean, if you buy into a project, yeah, I mean, it's a big drawdown. But you know what? If you buy into a project and are concerned, just 3 weeks after it, I mean, it hasn't even launched yet. The token hasn't even the terminal hasn't even launched. So I mean, you do whatever you want to do. Like I tell you, mate. To me, it's just a great buying opportunity. Better let it run and go when you are out for drinks to pay the bill. Don't worry, mate. That you know what? Plus, my girl was paying for everything yesterday, so I didn't really have to. All right, let's have a look at gold. Uh, uh, Yes, I'm still looking for shorts in gold. Oh, I have such a heartburn, and I am out of Pepto Bismol. I have a little bit here. Hold on. No, I'm out of Pepto. All right, so let's have a look at the Japanese yen. This is gold. This is the pound USD. The pound USD looks very good on a short. Possibly. All right, so I'm gonna start with the pound USD. Yeah, the pound USD is very bearish on the short term. If you notice from the Asian session highs to the lows, let's say 0.45% move to the downside. Looking for shorts. Remember that I'm always looking for the levels that people might get trapped in. These previous broken lows. Now, a couple of things about this particular, market. If you notice, let's have a look at this here. GBP I'm looking at the 3-minute chart. Yep. Same thing, same thing. I'm very curious what the indicator is that you use that shows blocks around candles. I set up order blocks detector already, and I fucking love that. Yeah, it's the same thing. It's order block detector by Lux Algo. Now you have to be careful with this, right? I use this order block detector by Lux Algo as a confirmation of my order blocks. Never base your trading decisions on someone else's indicator. More so because, for example, the volume pivot length. If you go higher, yeah, your order blocks are going to be stronger because there's going to be more volume on the order blocks that this indicator shows, right? Now, and you might come to the suboptimal reasoning to just lower it to fit your trading idea. So I normally use a 7 to 8 to 6 to 5 a 5, I'm sorry, a 5 order block. Now here, if I delete this indicator, core PC price index, month over month, 5 for you. What could you please share your views on gold? Yeah, sure. This is gold made. I'm looking for shorts here around the 129.70. Now, I already shorted gold during the Asian session, like I told you here. This was my trade. My entry was there. My stop losses were there. My targets were here. I closed my position here for 1.5 R because I was out. And I don't have my well, you know what? Because my app store is based on the U.S. I don't have the MT4 or MT5 app on my iPhone because it's banned on the US, right? So I had to download the fucking MT5 the fucking MT5 app on my girlfriend's phone, which is an Android from here, and to monitor my short and gold, and that just gave me a fucking headache. So I was having fun. I was out and I was making money, so I decided to close it. That's fine. Now I'm looking for shorts again. So here's the Asian session range. It's not a range, mate, at all. It's the move that I profited on, right? Now we have liquidity here. This is the first people that are going to get fucked. And then we have more liquidity here. I'm just going to pinpoint you what I'm looking for. Now here, this is the 3-minute chart in gold. So two possible shorts that I'm looking at: gold and the pound US dollar, right? Both similar, but gold looks much better, right? So basically what I'm looking at is this. Let me just well, thicken this fucking chart out for you. Now, if you notice, what I was looking at, what I traded here was the mitigation of the previous order block that created the break of the structure, and of course, this liquidity getting taken out. This is what I do always, over and over, every single day. My entry model dictates that one, I have to trade with the trend, of course, right? And two, I trade on pullbacks. Blah, 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 blah. Hello, Nicholas Wagner. Can we have a chat quick? Um, Nicholas, don't do that. Nicholas, don't listen to this guy or girl. Don't ever, ever, ever listen to anybody on my chat or online that asks you that or possibly want to scam you. Uh, don't do that. Goal position, are you from Germany? No, I'm not from Germany. Look at the color of my skin, mate. We can speak German language, so it's professional talk. Do you think that professional talk is German? You know what? I'm gonna ban you, motherfucker. What the fuck are you doing here? Fuck you. Remove. And I'm gonna ban you and fuck off. Gio said. He's trying to scam you. Don't. He's trying to scam you, Nicholas. Don't ever listen to anybody that is asking you. I mean, how do you see the mud term trading gold? Yeah, we're going to go through that. So my entry model dictates that I trade with the trend and I trade on pullbacks towards key, unmitigated order blocks that created the break or the move, right, that I'm looking to get in on. Right, so basically, here we have a big imbalance. Also, I trade inefficiencies in the market, as you already know. What I dig about this possible setup in gold here is that we have this inefficiency in the market, this fair value gap, this imbalance, whatever the fuck you want to call it, right? Which is at that, that order block. I'm going to delete this indicator because it's showing a bad order block. So that is, hold on, I'm going to remove the background for this one. This is the imbalance I'm looking at. The order block actually on this move is this one right here, right? From Changa tu Madre. This one right here. So, I'm going to thicken this out for you guys. Boom. Here's that order block. So, my entry, I mean, if you are VIP, remember that, the short idea or the setup or the short trade that we took on the euro yen was basically the same fucking thing, right? So I'm waiting for these people to get fucked. I mean, this is the first trader. This is the weakest players in the market, right? Weak players in the market are in this case, are those traders, those weak players, are trying to get short on the move that they already missed. So their stop losses are usually here. This is the buy side liquidity. They're going to get fucked. Then we do have more liquidity here and here, right? Now that also is the liquidity that I'm looking for price to take out. And after that, we're going to get people trapped on the wrong side of the market, thinking that this is a reversal, which is not a reversal. Because if you look at the trend, I always look at price action itself, right? If you look at the trend here, if this was in fact a reversal, we should in fact be looking at price taking out these lows, right? Right here. Instead of printing a higher low, right, we should be looking at a sweep of the lows right here for the last break of the structure, last liquidity grab, and then price breaking with these highs and this liquidity. Here is where we would see a change in the character in this market, but no, this is just a pullback. So I'm looking for that entry above, and My entry would be here with stop losses above that structure high and targets all the way down for a 4.86 R or so. This might take some time, but I'm flagging it nonetheless. Right, I'm flagging it red. And the other one on the pound USD. I mean, this is not that clear. Hold on. I am again going to delete this indicator. I'm going to do this manually. All right, so if this is the last sweep of the highs on the pound versus the USD, right? This is the last sweep of the highs, and we should be looking at the previous higher low for a possible change in character. Here is where this market changed its character, right? From immediately bullish to immediately bearish, right? Always look for that. Now, big move to the downside, but you know what? The confirmation of the downside in this market should be obvious right here with this break of the structure. Right now, let's have a look and let's look for those order blocks. In my opinion, the one that we should be looking at is this one right here, right? Where are you, my friend? Right here, this one right here. Here is that order block that saw, you know what? Because it's not really zoomed in, and yeah, it's here. Here. Right, so this is the order block that saw, you know, sell orders pile up that created this break of the structure, right? So my idea is just and again, what do we have here, guys? What do we have here? Liquidity, weak ass players in the market. We have that liquidity, you know, boom, and higher, more and more and more and more, right? So basically, this is my idea. I would be looking for shorts at this level. This might not fucking play out in a while. Now, for this particular, right, for this particular setup, my stop loss a little bit wider because I always use the previous structure high. You know, data has showed me. I have backtested the shit out of this, right? I have backtested the shit out of this, and yeah. If I mean, I could put my stop losses just above that order block and you know, target the Asian session lows for an 11R. But data has showed me that even though this might be profitable, right? Even though this might be profitable, you know, I don't like to get stopped out very often, and you know, the difference between win ratio, right? By putting your stop losses above the order block or above that, you know, imbalance you're trading, whatever, or above the real structure high is such a big and massive difference. And yes, right now I have a 4.43 R in my hands, and if I were to put my stop losses here, I would have a 12R, right? But the thing is this, that because of the amount of time, I mean the percentage of time that I'm going to get stopped out on a weak high before price moves down, having such a massive risk to reward ratio on the times that I don't get stopped out does not overcome you know, the amounts of times that I'm going to miss the move. And by placing my stop losses above the structure high, you know, the same setup over and over and over on a vacuum with that tiny difference is much, much more profitable. So, and this, I mean, you can only know about this if you do the fucking work, you know, just backtest the shit out of your entry models. All right, how do you see the midterm in gold? Yeah, hold on. Thank you. Many uncertainty on U.S. Bond and gold, and looking at fundamental. I'm looking for some reference in technical side. So, what are you looking at on the fundamental side? Enlighten me, mate. Oh boy, here we go, here we go, here we go, go, go. Couple of things here. This is the pound yen. This is the pound yen. Most fucking definitely looking for shorts. Now, I trade the open sessions, right? The London Open and the New York Open because of exactly this. Two entry. I have two entry models based on liquidity, and one based on my F1 strategy. Right. Those are the three entry models that I trade. And the first one is the one that I was showing you here. Pullbacks on extremely, pullbacks on not extreme moves, but on very very let's call it trendy moves. The other one is this one, and this is the reason that I trade the open, right? This is the Asian session range in the pound yen, right? Now, the London Open broke with the Asian session lows. That to me is bearish, more so because we're coming from those highs, etc., etc., etc. And what I always look for is a pullback towards the order block that created this break of the Asian session lows. Now, what I dig about this is that we have a big ass imbalance here right at the highs of the London Open. And if we look at this, can you tell me where the order block is placed on here? Let's have a look at these. Looking at the 3-minute chart. Ding, dong, boom. Exactly the one that I was looking at. So, here we go. From the open to the highs. Boom, bam, boom. This is the one that I am looking to trade. So, which or where should I put my sell limits? Well, my friends, normally, and there's, it is the same setup, but it's always going to be a little bit different every time, in the sense that sometimes you're going to have a perfect, imbalance on top of, not on, really on top of, but very close to that, to your order block. In this case, bearish order block. But I always look for, the mitigation of the order block more than to get in on an imbalanced field, right? So I am going to place this short or this sell stop at the 160.97, stop losses above the structure high at the 161.85. Now let's have a look at the 15-minute time frame, just to have a look at where can we put our target. So I will look for, hold on, this order block, this bearish order block, unmitigated bearish order block. And if you notice here, no, this imbalance is not the one, but I will put my stop losses, my target, the 160.40 or so for a 5R. Looking at this is my setup, mate. I am going to place that order all right now. So any questions? Relatively strong GDP report with weak section static signaling a rotating recession, but it seems, you know what, you're speaking Chinese to me, mate. I understand exactly what you're talking about, but what we're doing here right now is we're day trading price action, right? Yes, you have to be in sync with. We're trading currencies here, right? You have to be in sync on. First of all, you need to understand what you're trading. In this case, I'm trading the pound, the Japanese yen, right? So the Japanese yen looking very strong, right? And if you notice, the Japanese yen has the same setup. So we have that break of the Asian session highs. So I'm looking for that pullback towards this imbalance on the Japanese yen, which would be, this bearish pullback on the Japanese yen would be in fact that bullish pullback that I need on the pound yen to fill me in on my shorts, right? So yes, I understand what I'm trading. I'm trading the Japanese yen. The best setup that I found on the Japanese yen long is on the pound yen, right? I understand why the Japanese yen is bouncing from the lows. Yes, I understand everything that you're saying, but here we are day trading, right? So fuck with market sentiment, fundamental market sentiment overall, because I will make money to the downside even if the market sentiment is overall bullish, right? So tell me, what are you look? I mean, how do you trade? Do you trade? First of all, do you trade, Jasper? And if you do, you must be a swing trader, right? For example, I don't know where the fuck I have it. I'm running. I'm gonna show you, right? I trade both. The I mean, I day trade, right? I have three entry models for day trading, but I also swing trade. Uh, and I have this trade on the pound, right? This was to me a fucking slam dunk, like no other opportunity, right? After the previous prime minister, that woman, prime minister that had her job for about 2 days, right? And she crashed the pound almost to parity, right, against the USD. And the pound has absolutely no reason to be this low. So I am running a long position from this level, I think, because I couldn't. I mean, I wasn't going to blindly put buys here because I mean, even though I knew with certainty that the pound has had absolutely no reason to be this low against the USD and against all major currencies, right? I wasn't going to place a blind buy, right, because I didn't have a stop loss level and I didn't know how much more that woman was going to crash the pound, right? So I waited. I mean, am I balling it here? I waited for my setup, and now I'm running at a well. My trade is up about 1,200 pips right now, right? So yes, I do day trade. I'm sorry, I do swing trade, but right now we're just day trading. I mean, we're making money on just basic, liquidity concepts. So I don't remember what market I was looking at before. Thank you for that, mate. I'm joking, of course. Oh, the pound yen. Yes. Oh, REIT. All right. So the pound yen. Here we go. I'm going to place that order. I'm going to delete this, imbalance here. And I'm going to place this trade. I mean this order. This is looking very good. So the reason that I mean I also have a pound yen long, right? My entry and that is a swing trade too. I don't remember. I mean, I haven't opened that MT4 account, but I think that my entry was around these levels. I'm still long. I'm still long on the pound yen. Yes, my entry was exactly here. Exactly here. I'm still long the pound yen. I already took profits here, took half off around 120 pips or so, or here. Yes, I took profits here. My stop losses are still as they were initially. And I'm looking to make money day trading on the short side of the pound yen, right? But I'm still very much bullish in this market. So it's just a question of how you look at things. You're more than welcome, Jesper. Thank you for being here. First time looking at your name on my chat. Hope you join me more often. I love discussing, fundamentals, and we can do that. Yeah. Let me just place this right. Brrr, the pound yen. You know what? I'm gonna. Sadly, I'm going to have to drink a glass of cow milk because I don't have any more Pepto. Oh man, that sucks. So where are you, pound yen? Oh, the pound yen. Oh, the pound yen. I can't find the pound yen. I just found the pound yen. All right, so 160. Let's call it. I want to get filled on this, so I'm gonna put on the 160.95. 160.95. That would be a little bit too. I don't know. 160.95. No, that's too. 160.93.5. Stop losses above that. High 161.10. I'm gonna risk 0.5%, maybe less. Also, I'm not a big risker. I'm gonna talk about this after I place my trade. Just give me a second. Sell limit. What the shit is this? Sell limit 0. I said what? 160, 160.93.5. 160.93.5. A stop loss 161.10, 161.10, and targets 160.40. 160.40. Listen. There you go. So my risk is just too small. I am going to have to push or yeah, I'm going to hold on. Just give me a second. Toolbox. Sorry. So if this is this, okay. Now I get it. I'm pending order, sell limit, place. Now let's have a look. A little less. I'll be right there with you guys. I'm just calculating my position size. Old school. Old school. There you go. All right. Let me see. See. So I am risking exactly. Just a second. I'm risking exactly 0.44%. Let me just send this to my VIPs. All right. So it's on the pound yen, right? On the pound yen, GBP. Hold on. Japanese yen. It's a sell limit, guys. I'm gonna send this to the free group too. My entry level is the 160.35. No, 160.93.5 with a stop loss at the 161.10. And a TP at the 160.40. And that is around a 4.4 R. If I'm not mistaken, let's have a look. No, it's less. It's a 3.3 R, for me at least, which is fine. And I'm risking 0.44% on this trade. So, all right, I'm going to send this to the, oh boy, to the free group too, because I haven't sent a free signal. And you know what? The funny thing is that I've sent some free signals lately. But you know what? All the signals that I've sent on the free group have hit stop loss. And this is the thing. I can't know for sure which signal is going to hit stop loss, which one is going to be profitable. But I mean, if you're not on the VIP group, you've had, the bad luck. What? The bad luck of just taking my losses, not take. I mean, not taking my winners. What? Sticky? No, I don't want the sticky. Yeah. So, I mean, if you want a full VIP, I'm gonna give you a fucking discount code. Tag. After this. Alright, after this. All right, so there you go. Any questions, guys? Or no questions? Right. So I have a discount code for you and for me and the entire human race. All right. So why don't you go ahead and get this discount? It's called Get 20. Uh-huh. This is a discount code. I'm gonna give you the link to where you can subscribe right here. Uh-huh. Boom. Yeah, so Get 20 is the 20% discount code. Hold on. All right, so that's this is the discount code Get 20. All right, so I'm going to record this yeah this video for my VIPs. You know, whenever I send a signal or a trade, right, to my VIP group, I always record a small, a short, trade rationale behind my trade idea, right? So hear me out. Hello, traders. How are you? Let's talk about this pound yen short that I am currently looking at. Now, if you notice, we are in an immediate bearish market, and again, what I dig about this setup is that we had a true Asian session range with price breaking with the Asian session lows at the London Open, right? So, why don't we have a look at what happened here? And why don't we have a look at the order block that created this break of the lows? So, two order blocks here. This is the first one right here, the one that price is mitigating at the moment that created the last volatile move to the downside. But as you already know, I don't care if price mitigates this order block and then continues to the downside. I rather miss a trade than getting stopped out to re-enter higher. Plus, we do have this massive imbalance left to be filled here. So basically what I'm looking at is price coming back towards the true order block that saw a ton of buyers jump in for a continuation lower in this market. And I am targeting, my friends, let's go to a 10-minute chart. 10-minute chart, I'm sorry. I am a 15-minute chart, I'm sorry. 15 or 13. I am targeting, my friends, this unmitigated order block or this unmitigated bullish order block, which is the one that saw buy orders pile in for this break of the structure. So pretty solid setup, right? Pretty solid setup. Always on the 3-minute chart. You already know how I trade. If you have any questions, well, there's nothing you can do because it's not a chat. But if you have any questions, if you have a question for me, why don't you are at my fucking show right now? All right. There you go. Sending this. All right, so I've been live for I don't know exactly 40 minutes. I don't see any questions, guys. So if you don't have any questions, really, I'm just going to shut this down. Shorts thought process. All right, so I'm going to also. I'm very curious what the indicators that you use that shows blocks around candles. I set up auto block detector already, and I fucking love that. That's I mean I think that I already answered you, Danny. It is that. I'm gonna show you. Let me just send this to the free group. To right, so it is Lux Algo's auto block detector. Now hold on. All right, it is. Uh, my goal is set to set my chart like you since I'm in VIP learning a lot. Awesome. Yeah, I can show you, mate. What I yeah, what I do. Of course, man. I mean, there's no secrets here. I mean, I do these fucking shows for. I mean, if what I do makes sense to you, right? Um, if what I do makes sense to you, just ask away because I'm not hiding. I'm not hiding anything at all. You know, why would I? I mean, if I don't hide my my drawdowns, my losses, why would I hide my entry models? The idea is for everybody to, I mean, if it makes sense to you to learn what I do, there's enough money in this fucking market for everybody to make a living out of, right? Now, yeah. My advice is this. I mean, I use that. It's called. Here are all the indicators that I use for sometimes, right? It's order block detector by Lux Algo, right? This is the order block detector by Lux Algo. Now, I told you that this is the thing, right? It depends on the volume pivot length, right? The lower you go, the weaker that possible order block is going to be. I normally go for between 5 and 6 or 7. I have it set up 5, but this is the thing. I don't base my trading decisions. I'm sorry, on this indicator. What I recommend is that you learn how to spot order blocks, right? Um, you have to learn how to spot order blocks, and then you can look at this indicator, and if it aligns, then you might have confirmation that is a valid order block, because manually spotting order blocks might be a little bit tricky. So that's the only reason I use that indicator, man. Yeah. And this indicator is called Asian Session Range. It just gives me the range on every single session. I like to visually look at this moves. Yep, they look like a change of structure blocks or something. The one that goes around the candles in a square. Uh, I don't know. I don't have one. Around the candles in a square. I mean, I don't know. This is the only ones that I use with sometimes this indicator that is called FVG imbalance zones. But I mean imbalances are very easily spotted. Go to YouTube, mate, and if you want to learn how to spot order blocks in your charts, to YouTube and just Google order blocks ICT. He's the best at teaching you about liquidity. I didn't invent this at all. I didn't invent this, right? I mean, this is my personal entry model on using liquidity concepts that I learned from ICT, right? I didn't invent this, and why would I? I mean, why would I keep it to myself? The goal here, we are here. I mean, we are taking time. You are taking time of your life, right, to be here to learn. So why the fuck would I not share everything that I have to share? Yeah. You're more than welcome. All right. So, um, yeah. I'm gonna log out. I've been live for an hour. Heads up to this call. I'm gonna put some alerts here. I am going to put an alert here in gold if and when price hits this liquidity and this gap C right here. Alert. Um, Crossing every time, not just once. Yeah, that's fine. And I'm not even going to put an alert here. Um, yeah, I'm going to put an alert here. Right here. Because I mean the thing is that I need an alert because if a price continues to rally super hard, you know what? I'm going to get triggered. Get some milk, man. You know what? I hate cow milk. I don't even know if I have some. But almond milk or coconut milk and all these vegan milks, they don't work as Pepto. But I think I have some. You know, yeah, I do have some pills, chewable. It's like chewable Pepto. What about the swing short on gold you mentioned till 1960? I don't know. Oh, yeah. Why don't have a look at that? hmm Mm. This is super chucky. Yeah, let's go to I don't know. Um, 3-day chart. I don't know. Let's go to a daily. Let's start with a daily chart, right? Let's do this analysis as it's supposed to be done. Order block, crazy one here. So from the up until the high. So this entire fucking thing is that order block. Crazy, right? But that's the one. So liquidity concepts work in any time frames. The difference is that on the higher time frames takes much, 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 much longer to play out. But you know what? It's all the same thing, same concepts. There's weak players. Scalping, day trading, swing trading, and all over the place. Remember, guys, that this is a zero sum game. If there weren't any traders losing money, we wouldn't be making money. So always look for those weak players to take their money. Sounds douchey, but it is. So, just by eyeballing this, mate, this liquidity has already been taken out. Um, then we have this one right here. Just got taken out. My opinion is going to continue higher. Um, and big imbalance here, right? So very possibly we'll be looking for shorts around the 1975. This will be my short entry for a and if it plays out, I'm going to go big in this short gold. And when I say big, I don't mean that I'm going to risk 20% of my assets under management. Fuck that. Of course not. When I say big, is that I'm going to look for the various possible entries. Various possible entries on the lower time frames. Building a very large position because going. I mean, that could be going big just on one entry is stupid. But if let's have a look at the 3-hour chart. I'm gonna end with this, right? So here's my possible entry zone. So let's imagine that price does this, right? Takes out this liquidity, comes here, right? This will be my first entry, aggressive entry with 0.25% risk or so. But now if price breaks with these lows, then I'm going to look for that pullback towards the supply zone that created that break or that change in character. Then I'm going to add here a new short position, and that would also mean that I would be able to move my first one to break even, etc., etc., etc. So that is building a position long term. Not, I mean, and that's what I mean when I say that I'm going to go big, right? Yeah. So whoever asked, that is my answer on gold. Let's have a look. Started to build shorts from 1920. Well, from here, if that decision, checks every box on your entry model, well, more power to you, mate. Because yeah, it's all about staying true to your entry model and managing risk. Hi man, it's not part of this stream, but I just bought VIP subscription, and after ordering, I get a bad gateway error. After refreshing the page a few times, I noticed that I apparently bought three times. Three, what? Any idea how to solve it? Yes, please email support, Marco. Email support right now. Support at Learn to Trade. Yes, email support right now, and I am escalating this issue to our team, so they will respond you as soon as they get your email, because normally we get a ton of emails, and if I didn't alert my support team, then you would have to wait at least for a day for their answer, but you are not going to, because they are alerted. So just email support. They will issue a refund for the 2 extra months, mate. Don't worry. Don't worry. Your money is safe while it's in our bank. Would you recommend holding my entries currently around break even? I don't know, man. Uh, I'm glad you asked, but I can't respond to you, and I'm going to be completely honest with you. I don't know anything about your entry model. I don't know anything about where or when you're looking for, etc. I don't know how you trade, so I don't want. You're welcome, Marco. Yeah, so I don't want to give you bad advice, right? Um, and also I am not licensed to give financial advice, so I can't, right? So basically, what I do here is I just show you what I'm doing, and if it makes sense to you, then you can, follow me. And if it doesn't, well, you just don't, right? And yeah, what I would say is that if your trade idea or trade rationale is still valid, why would you close it, right? Just manage your risk accordingly. So Marco, apparently they have just emailed you, mate. They have just emailed you. So yeah, just respond to that email, and you should be taken care of. And that's it. All right, so been live for 54 minutes. A quick look at the markets before I log off. Orlando, can we talk you into going live again for the New York Open? Yes, Tim, I am going live again for the New York Open today. You read my fucking mind. Yeah, I planned it. I plan to go live today again for the New York Open. Yeah, because I only trade the Open. I look for my setup on the Open. of each session. And because of my schedule, just look at the time right now. Here it's 2:51 a.m. And I've been live for 55 minutes. So the London Open here is at 2 a.m. So I wake up every day around 1:15 a.m. Right? And it really doesn't make sense to work or trade all throughout the London session because by the New York Open I'm just exhausted. So my schedule is right. I wake up at the same time before the London Open. I look for my setups. I trade my setups. Then I go back to bed, right, and I wake up at 7:30 a.m. for the New York Open, on which I will be back live, right? That I mean, why would I stay awake all throughout the late hours of the night or very early hours of the morning, however the fuck you want to say it, hunting for trades that are unprofitable, right? Yeah, apparently they don't understand me. So just tell them what you told me, mate. They will understand you. Don't worry, you will be sorted out. For the time being, 1 a.m. here. Jerry Kopek. Uh, well, we're in the same boat. So, quick look at the markets. Let me put on that. Oh boy, this looks phenomenal too. Didn't see that. All right, so I'm not gonna take this trade, but this looks very good too. No, I hate Red Bull. You know what I do? You know what? Just to go to learn to trade to our Instagram and just have a look at my last story. Right? Don't drink Red Bull. Don't drink soda. Stay away from alcohol. The most you can. Yesterday I had a couple of drinks, but when I do, I just have a couple. Right? And I have cocktails. Right? Alcohol is poison. Right? And you have to take care of your body, right? Red Bull fucking sucks for your body. It has too much sugar. Don't eat sugar. And the reason is because at all right, I'm 40, right? I don't know how old are you, but the older you get, right, and the more into trading you get, the more exhausted you get mentally and physically, right? And if you don't have a fast recovery or a fast metabolism, right, it's going to take you too long to recover from, hangovers, from, being stagnant, not having any activity in your life, and that is going to make you perform suboptimally, which will completely fuck your decision making process, and you will start trading with leaks, which eventually can completely and utterly fuck with your mindset permanently. So this is not a game, guys, and this is a fucking lifestyle. It's a fucking lifestyle. So I was looking at this, and what did I see here? What can you guys tell me? What did I see here? Well, I saw a very nice trapping. Right. So here, here's that order block. Oh boy. Here's that order block. This looks good, actually. There's a ton of setups today. It's just, you have to look for the better one, and I do believe that this is much better than the pound yen that I am looking to trade. But I'm about to get filled on the pound yen. You know what? It's not that it's better. It's actually the pound yen is actually better, right? But this is another one. There's a ton of setups, and again, just do this every single fucking day. The reason that the pound yen is better is because we had a true Asian session range. Here, on the Aussie USD, we have an Asian session, trend, right? But again, the London Open broke with the Asian session lows. I'm sorry. We have here that liquidity that will act as a magnet towards that order block, and the risk to reward ratio on these possible shorts should be again structure highs. I'm sorry, here, structure highs to the lows 4.52 watt or so. I'm gonna tag it to review it later. So I'm gonna target here. Um, and yeah, I'm not gonna go through all the charts. Did I get filled on this? No, I haven't gotten filled. Pound yen. Uh, uh, uh. Yeah. Hopefully, I will get filled. So, I mean, price got 4 pips from my entry. But you know what? You have to stay true to your entry model. So don't chase the market. Don't ever chase the market, right? That order block needs to be mitigated in order for price to continue. Here's my order block, and yeah, this in fact could also be just the liquidity being built up. If price, dips, with this particular entry model, you have to get used to, missing some trades by a few pips. That's the only thing that I have to tell you about this. All right, so I am out. We'll be back for the New York Open. Heads up to that Aussie, looking very good. I mean, I dig it. That Aussie, possible Aussie shorts, looking very good too. Yeah. Just a quick look at this. Again, here's another order block, right here. That order block that created this move to the downside. But again, I'm going to trade the better one. If price mitigates this order block and dips and breaks with the London session lows, well, if I were trading this setup, I would have missed it, but it's fine, right? Because I rather miss a trade than getting stopped out to just get in again higher. And it's all about mindset. Um, Even with this particular trading decisions that I'm talking about, I'm taking care of my mindset because I know that not constantly, but I know that if I get into an above limit, everybody should have this limit, an above limit times that I get stopped out and I have to re-enter higher, I'm going to start making suboptimal trading decisions. I know this about myself. So this is, I mean, this is like swimming, right? It's a complete fucking sport. All right, so there you go. Two possible setups. I ain't trading this one. This is the one that I want. On the pound yen. What are you doing so far away here? So thank you for joining me, guys. If you have any questions, you know what to do. I'll be back probably, very probably, possibly. Yeah, I will be back for the New York Open. I'm going back. Well, I'm not going back to bed right now. I just need to babysit this and do some, some other work stuff. Respond to some emails, and recording some content. Because everybody's a content creator this time of age. But I actually like recording those daily reels that I post on Instagram. Yeah, I'm really getting into that. All right, so cheers, guys. See you later.